seem as if we're below, then right now our people won't be able to get houses. Our people won't be able to get jobs. Our people won't be able to get cars. Our people won't be able to get education degrees. They can't become doctors, lawyers. They can't become, you name it. If we were being so suppressed when we can't do anything, then what do you call what we're doing now? So what they're teaching in the school is racism.
Mm-hmm.
They're not teaching history because that wasn't history.
Because we became part of this foreign government. That's what MLK was talking about when he said he let our people into a fire.
Technically didn't exist, but that's not what this country was built on. Don't forget, you didn't become a citizen until 1960s. Prior to that, what were you? Some of y'all will say slave, but you got to prove that. Keep in mind, they forced that same slavery critical race theory on you in school.
Yep. I just said that to my son.
Because if it was true, then paperwork will back it. You will be able to have your ancestors' manumission script or manumission letter. As if they had, look, they've been
who you are.
From slavery.
My family had property in Virginia and Maryland.
Had all to do with chains and shackles. Y'all were captured as captives from some part of the west coast of Africa and brought over here by way of a slave ship. All this stuff never existed. There's no such thing as a slave ship.
Yeah, of course.
They never told you the people that so-called captured these.
The Titanic was the slave ship, motherfuckers.
Nobody told you because they want you to feel like it happened. They want you to make believe that it happened. They want you to use your imagination. This is all a part of critical race theory. And then it's older people out there that get mad when I expose this to you. When I'm just here to make you think.
Because they wanted to move on up like the Jeffersons. Instead of living down in the country with they big ass properties, 40 acres, 100 acres, 180 acres. They wanted to live in these motherfucking project buildings with the rest of the white people.
Anthropology got us in the same position that we are in right now when it comes to our belief system. Anthropologists were the ones that told us that we came from anthropologists.
My grandmama never said I was from Africa. I agree, dang.
You heard what I said?
I just told you both of my grandparents. One had family, one had acres in Virginia, the other one had acres in Maryland. Like, come on now. And then where I live at now, this grandfather owned more than 17 homes here in Philadelphia. I had a fish store on Stanton Avenue. Was an electrician for the state.
That's the reason why you know they wasn't at the top in the 1700s and the 1800s. Because it wasn't until the 1900s when things got to change in their favor. Yeah, they might have wrote themselves down on paper as becoming the ultimate, supreme people in 1871 and made everybody else inferior. But technically, everybody had to agree to become colonized in order for that to happen.
Yeah.
Colonization is not immediate. Colonization happens over time. That's why I told you, for example, the Civil War.
They started letting them come over here. The most of them came over here in the 1920s, but before 1920, excuse me. Like, y'all need to go back and watch Gangs in New York movie.
And come up with some lies to include places like California in the Civil War. I've debunked that like 3 times on this channel. Again, the Civil War had to deal with the North and the South, the Confederate and the Union. At first, it was the Union States before it was called the United States.
Mm-hmm.
They became united.
Yep.
Once they, this how you know that they lied about slavery as well as far as the Civil War, because it wasn't about,
no, fuck no. Abraham Lincoln didn't give a fuck about no slaves.
I mean, the Northerners wanted to abolish it and the South wanted to keep it going. Because if they did not have employees, then how was the North going to run their business? Says that they had.
Immigrants.
They are not going to do away
Start bringing
with
all the
employees.
motherfuckers over from
It was a
Ireland,
labor dispute.
from, yeah.
They weren't fighting over slavery. They were fighting over pay. Now, that's one side of it. Don't forget that the unions right now on your job fight for your alleged right. Listen.
To fair.
Your alleged right for you to be treated at your job and for you to be paid. A union is fight. Huh? It's catching on, ain't it? That's what the union was coming after the Confederates for. So yes, some people got paid,
and some people didn't.
but they got paid little to nothing.
Yep.
Until the union said, "Hey,
no, everybody get paid fair labor, free." Yep.
We can raise the price up on something. I mean, maybe we can pretend like there's something that we can tax.
Unions is still and still today.
Taxes out
yes.
there, tax y'all for that.
Yep.
How about that?
Damn. I wish my people wake the fuck up. I'm off.
So